Hey, it's David Rowland. I had some questions about kind of training 101 and how to get started on some type of resistance program. And one thing I need to remind myself as our group grows here is that everybody's kind of coming at this from a different place, different experiences in and out of the gym. Are they new? Are they intermediate, advanced? So I did kind of want to give kind of a training 101 type of video, and again we can kind of dig into some of this stuff further if you'd like in the future. And by the way, I'd love to. The questions that I'm normally asked about starting off a training program are questions like, how many times a week should I be training? And number two, what can I do during those times to get the most bang for my buck? What can I do to get the most results out of X amount of time per week? Okay, so those are the things that I want to cover right now. Probably the number one goal I'm asked about is, hey, I want to lose 15 to 30 pounds, Dave. How do I go about doing that? So this is an example of how I would get my client started. And I'm going to give you two different scenarios here. The first scenario would be training twice per week. The second scenario I'm going to show you be training 3 times per week, but this will be training twice per week. In this example, they're training on a Monday and a Thursday, and they'd be training core and full body. The workouts would be pretty similar for both of those days, okay? And by the way, when I speak of core, I'm not just talking about jumping on the ground and doing 100 sit-ups. I'm talking about working that whole midsection, including the lower back. It is a great way to start firing up the body and start building a little bit muscle, getting the blood flowing also. The other reason that I like to do full body workouts is it gets the blood flowing from head to toe. If we're kind of doing a little bit of legs and a little bit of shoulders and a little bit of chest and a little bit of back, both of these days, it really can help your body metabolically by moving the blood from head to toe. Okay? In terms of length of time for these workouts, again, it depends on where you are in your kind of fitness quest, if you will. 30 minutes, 40 minutes, maybe 50 minutes. I know for me, my workouts never take longer than 60 minutes. I just find that if I'm in the gym any longer than 60 minutes, the juice isn't worth the squeeze, and I just start getting pretty depleted at that point. So anyway, if and I know I'm talking to busy adults, busy professionals here, so this is kind of where I would start. 2 days a week, each workout taking about 40 minutes to get you going, and I think this is a great place to get started. Another scenario could be something like this. Here'd be 3 days a week. Here we're training for this client Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday. Again, each day would include some degree of core. Also, that core makes for a great workout, or warm up, I should say. And then on Sunday, we'd be focusing on legs and lower body. Tuesday, we're focusing on what I would call a pull day, which would be back and biceps. And when I mentioned earlier about kind of getting the whole body warmed up when I was talking about the 2-day split, keep in mind that even with this legs push and pull, which I'll describe in a minute, we are focusing a lot on the entire body also. So if we're doing a pull day for your back, that is also going to heat up the legs, and I could kind of get into those details somewhere along the line. On Thursday would be core and push day, which would kind of be like a chest, shoulders, tricep type of day. Once again, the amount of time isn't really going to change that much, and frequency is so important in getting our results, but this would give us a little bit more frequency in boosting our metabolism, building a little bit more muscle, getting the body moving with 3 days a week. Again, Sunday, core and legs. Tuesday, core and pull. Thursday, core and a push day. And like I said, each of those workouts should take 30, 40, 50 minutes per workout, depending on where you are in your program. Just to wrap this up, really, I think the main things that you want to keep in mind are consistency and frequency. And maybe I'll do a whole nother video on frequency somewhere along the line, but consistency and frequency are so important. Whether we're training 2 days a week or 3 days a week or something other, we just need to be consistent about it. Make sure that it's on your schedule, get after it. Whatever workout days there are in your schedule, just make sure that we're hitting those as hard as we can, and just be real consistent, not only about our training and the frequency, but also our nutrition, because all these things go hand in hand. Keep in mind, as we get older, we need more recovery time in here also. Really important. And with some clients, we are training more than 3 days a week. If it's an older client and we're training, especially if we're training more than 3 days a week, we really need to make sure that we program in the recovery and make sure that our nutrition and sleep are also helping us to recover to help us reach our goals. Hope that's a help. If you have any questions, different training programs, or you want any information on any variations of any of this, let me know. Hit questions, just put your questions below and I'll try to dig into those and get your answers back real quick. Thanks much. Have a great day.